guys, welcome to my channel. Taylor Happens. Find out what's happening with Taylor, and today I wanted to do a life update video because I have some news, so let's get into it. Okay, so if you guys have seen my previous video about like post-grad blues, and I basically was talking about how it was just kind of hard to transition after college and kind of figure out what I'm gonna do, what job I was gonna do. Applying for jobs was really hard, and it was just like a really tough spot to be in. So I wanted to give you guys an update from that previous video of where I'm at. And so in that previous video I had like a temporary job that I didn't get a lot of hours, things like that. But now I have a full-time job, 40 hours a week with benefits. So that is all glory to God. He really exceeded all my expectations, and when I tell you I got so many no's, so many "oh, you're not fit for this position," and this is the one job I got a yes, and it checked off so many boxes. I knew it was God. So that was definitely an answered prayer for me, and I just wanted to let you guys know kind of like the progress of where I was from like a month and a half ago to now. I just started say like a week ago, so it's fairly new. And I will say this is a job that is definitely challenging me, and so I can say with God, he puts you in places where you're going to grow, and I definitely feel like this is going to stretch me. It's caused me to definitely have to rely on him each and every day in the morning to the end, and I definitely feel like this is like where I'm supposed to be. I'm at peace with this decision, and I know it was him orchestrating everything in the background. And so every day I'm just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is happening. Getting this job really motivated me to just kind of keep going, because the whole time I was discouraged and disappointed and stuff like that. Throughout that whole season I was saying like, Taylor, you have to keep going, you have to keep trying. And if I didn't keep trying, I wouldn't have applied for this job that I have right now. So if I had gave up a while ago, I wouldn't have applied, I wouldn't have talked with those people, I wouldn't have met with them, and now I have that job. And that's because I was persistent, and I was sure and confident that God was going to come through whenever that was. I just had to keep going, and I'm so glad that I did. I just wanted to kind of let you guys know also like where I'm at as far as like living space, all that. So right now I'm still in my parents' house, and I am looking at apartments. I'm trying to save up, things like that. I've been saving money for a little bit, but I'm trying to look at apartments, places that I can afford. And like I said, it's really expensive, and I don't know a lot of people around this area, so I'm still trying to figure out whether I'm gonna have a roommate or not. I kind of have to basically, you know, look at my paychecks and try to figure out how I could, what my living arrangements would look like if I'm budgeting, things like that. Also, I am budgeting. Wow, okay, I feel like an adult for I feel like in every season there's like challenges. I'm not saying they're like terrible challenges, but things that you kind of have to adjust to. So now I'm kind of like, I have to, because I have to wake up early and I'm not a morning person. I just have been trying to, how do you like get everything done the night before, so that when you wake up you don't have to do anything? But when I come home I just want to sleep. Like, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to clean, I don't want to pack my lunch, I don't want to do anything. So, and then, you know, during your quiet time, do you get up super early, do your quiet time, and then go to work? I feel like most people do that. I feel like it's best to do your quiet time in the morning, but y'all, I'm a zombie in the morning. So it's just a weird space to be in. I'm really trying to kind of like navigate. It's only been a week or so, so I mean, it's fairly new, but I think I just really need to figure out how am I supposed to navigate this new season and do it efficiently, because I've only had one other 40-hour-a-week job, and that was like temporary. So I mean, it was just like a summer. So I'm just trying to figure out, you know, this is every day. There's no more summers off, stuff like that. So it's a really cool spot to be in, but I'm just really trying to navigate it. I actually recently visited a apartment complex the other week, just because I'm extra and I wanted to see, okay, so this is like the #1 place that I want to live. Can I afford it? You know, not really sure yet, but it was amazing. I really wish I would have filmed it. I didn't think about it till after. I was like, wait, I should have freaking took my camera. But I went there, and it's closer to my job. That's where I'm looking. All the apartments I want to live in are good, at least between like 15 and 20 minutes closer to my job. And here, like, I live like 30-40 minutes out from my job right now, so it'd be nicer to live closer. And this place was so cute. It wasn't like huge, but it was so like updated, modern, renovated. It was just beautiful. The complex was beautiful, the space is beautiful. I was like, oh my gosh, Lord, make it happen. But I feel like it's not realistic to live, unless you're making a good chunk of change, it's not realistic to live by myself. And I'm kind of nervous about that. Say I can afford it and I budget properly, all that stuff, how would it be for me to like live by myself in a not new area, but further out from the area that I've grown up in? So it's kind of, I'm just trying to really navigate this. Obviously seeking God on everything is really important for me. It helps me stay rooted, grounded. It helps me move in the way that I should be going. But I just get super excited when I think about like progressing. And I honestly don't think I'll be able to move out for a few months, not earlier than maybe November. And that's kind of annoying, but I feel like I just have to make it work, you know, kind of be resourceful and figuring out everything until all of it works out. I think it's just the having the opportunity and like the potential to be somewhere I really want to be is really exciting. And there's a few spots that I really like. I feel like wherever the Lord wants me, I will be. But I think this whole new stage, you can see like kind of my demeanor from the last video is a lot more down, kind of like contemplative, and I was just kind of really frustrated. And not saying this new season doesn't have its challenges as well, but it's a more joyful approach. And it took me a while to be here, because even when I was approached about the job, I still wasn't sure. I still was very thinking it wasn't gonna work out. I was like, oh, okay, I'll just have my interview and it probably won't end up in anything. But it did, and I did like some trial days of the job and they liked me. So it's all God orchestrating everything, and just the environment there is really positive and everybody's so helpful. So I just feel like this is exactly where I'm supposed to be. I'm just moving along, and it really shows how faithful God is in every season. I knew eventually I would get to this place. It was just a matter of when and how long I was gonna wait. And I will say a lot of times it's tough to be positive in the waiting, but being patient means you're waiting well. And I really strived to wait well even when it was hard, and expressing my frustrations and how upset I was a lot of the time or discouraged was a way of me kind of purging the negative emotions, so I could fill it up good with like positive things and what God was saying, just to keep me going. So I will say this is an exemplary situation of exactly how faithful God is, and he definitely exceeded all my expectations. It's still challenging not to be in my own space, I will reiterate, but I know that it's coming. It's just gonna take time, and again, patience, and things will start to unfold. And it's also like a weird spot because this is COVID, so I'm still looking for a local church that I would like to call my church home, and it's a little bit difficult because not every church is open. Like, they're doing online stuff, things on Facebook, but not everything is open to like go in person. So it's like, as far as finding another community, I'm still working on that, but you know, over time I feel like things will get better. And I can't imagine me like not having most of this kind of all figured out by at least December, you know. I'm not saying that will happen, but I plan to kind of be out of here by then and have found a local church that I really like, things like that. So we'll see how things go. Ideally, okay, I might be crazy for this, y'all, but ideally I just want my own apartment. Okay, I have this thing where I just really like to control things, but I like to control my space, and having a good home space is one of my top priorities in life, just because I don't know why. I probably should, I don't know why, but having my own space, even if it's just like a room or something, is really important to me, because in that space I kind of control it. Because I can't control my life, I can't control what happens, I can't control how people interact with me. In my space, what I say goes. And so I think like when you live with other people, especially if you don't own that space, you kind of have to maneuver around them. And so I'm just waiting for a time where I have my own space that I can kind of call the shots and can control, and I can film when I want to. I can, you know, I can come home and just like lay out on the couch because it's my couch, you know. So if anybody's watching this and you have tips about like apartment hunting and like budgeting and kind of like saving money, things like that, how to be efficient with a full-time job day to day, just things like that, how to schedule your days, like how y'all do it, I would be most grateful, just because this is all new for me, uncharted territory, and I kind of want to do each season as best as I can, just because I just want to be efficient. My dad actually recommended this book. I think it's called 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, something like that. And that's kind of like me. I want to be highly effective in this new season, and because it's something that I asked for, and I think in college I was okay with, you know, truth time, I was okay with kind of being mediocre and just kind of getting through it and just, you know, it's going to be over soon. But I really want to be intentional and participate in this season of my life, because I feel like I'm going to be at least at this place of work for a long time, and this is me trying to step out on my own, be self-sufficient. So if that means I have to kind of cut back on the things that I used to do, kind of, you know, sacrifice to be where I need to be, then that's what I got to do. But I just want to do it as well as possible. So if anybody has any tips, I'd be extremely grateful. So yeah, I hope this video wasn't too long. I hope you liked it. I just wanted to kind of show y'all where I'm at from where I was, what's in my mind, what I'm thinking. Yeah, this is just kind of like a little life update, even though it was only like a month and a half ago. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video. I will definitely try to get on a proper filming schedule. I have no idea what it's gonna look like, and you know, the sun goes down at a certain time, so you know. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video, checking up on me, what I'm doing. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.